Well, hello then, I do hope you're all well. Now, is this a brilliant Liz Truss anti-growth coalition fantastic takedown? Now, this takedown came from a certain Lord Kerr. Oh! Nah, I'm only kidding. It seems like a good egg, so. But in the House of Lords on Monday, in the debate on the economy, where he started with a very good jibe about this anti-growth coalition nonsense and then finished off with a statement that I fully agree with.
Guilty to living in North London, to chairing a think tank and to having been against Brexit, but I honestly don't think I'm part of a coalition against growth. I haven't heard many in the chamber arguing against growth. Growth on the whole seems to be something we should be pursuing, but I don't think the best way of pursuing it is, in present circumstances, could possibly be by tax cuts. I think Lord Bridges of Headley's big picture speech got this exactly right. Nor do I think that it is tax levels that explain our productivity problem. Our business tax levels are well below those of the French and the Germans. Brexit is, of course, partly the explanation. The OBR say it meant a 4% fall in long-term productivity as new non-tariff barriers inhibited the exploitation of a comparative advantage, Lord Inglewood's point. But our productivity problem long preceded Brexit. Investment well below the level of our past and well below the level of our competitors. Tax cuts won't cure that. My advice to the beleaguered Chancellor would be to study the first budget presented by his distinguished predecessor, Lord Lawson of Blabley. I was present at the creation. Yes, corporation tax cuts were reduced in 1984, but allowances, tax breaks, were scrapped. And the tax take actually went up. And so did investment, because business really liked the simpler system and the Lawson promise, which he wrote into the statute book, of further rate reductions in subsequent years. Yeah. It was the simplicity, the stability, the predictability which unlocked the extra spending on plant and machinery, training and research. That's why the sunset clause in the retained EU law bill is so damaging for growth. Uncertainty is the real killer to investment. Major investments have long lead times, and what business needs is a clear, stable, and preferably simple rule book. 15 years ago, a European company with which I was privileged to work made a 12 billion investment in this country. They told me their main reason to doing so was respect for British regulatory competence and political stability. They prioritized predictability. The returns were and are better elsewhere, and taxes lower elsewhere. They have continued to invest more than £1 billion a year in this country, even after Brexit. And I really hope the chairman hasn't read the Birmingham speech. Setting out to disrupt sounds fine in a seminar, but wise governments respect and try to create stability and respect experience. Our government have no mandate for moving fast and breaking things. It may be fun, but I'm sure it's the wrong recipe for getting the growth we all want, and I join Lord Inglewood in joining in his campaign for boring government.
I totally agree. I long for the day for boring politics. No more ridiculous populists and meaningless three-worded slogans. And yeah, I have the banner with the Anti-Growth Coalition West Yorkshire branch. Only to show how ridiculous the slogan is. It just doesn't mean anything, does it? But just to say, if anybody pokes holes in our Dizzy Lizzie's plans, you must be one of those Anti-Growth Coalition nutjobs then. And it's just laughable, especially with this extreme Brexit Tory government in it. But the only unfunny part is that they're the ones running the show, aren't they? But anyway, I do hope you enjoy the video, and till the next time I shall bid you farewell and take care.